thoughts on the high-speed rail?
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. And that is, we don't actually need it. What we need to do is develop our present infrastructure and get some trains on the tracks that already exist. It'll be much more cost efficient.
We only have about a mile to go. Let's go.
All right. Well, we're talking about the feasibility of riding a bike down there.
Be able to do that?
Huh?
I never saw you ride your bike down something like that ever in my life.
I have.
Yeah.
Just because you haven't seen me do it. I have.
Look at that lady's house.
I do it right now.
That lady's house in the middle of that field.
Why do you think that's the lady that lives there?
Yeah.
I don't know. The layout.
What if it was a young couple?
You know, the grass might be better over there, but you better look over here. Couldn't have said it better without myself. That's the first time we've seen Amtrak.
To not just California, we grow 90% of the carrots for the United States, maybe.
And the almonds and the pistachios and
The rail cuts our town in half. It doesn't go around it, it goes through it. How can you do that to a community that's we are a community.
Wow, this looks amazing.
them as they go on their way, and that you look out for them. And I thank you for the blessings that you've given us.
Central Valley Highway.
That's the road that goes around that one.
Oh yeah, it's on the ground there. It's absolutely.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Because we've been trying to figure out whether they're saying it's raised or not.
Well, it depends on where you're talking about. Anytime they go through farmland, they're not going to raise it. That the whole reason for doing that is that it's cheaper.
Right.
The only places they're going to raise it is through the cities and so forth.
So it'll be right through the middle of your heart.
Yeah. And I know the Hanford crowd is much more vocal than it is here, or much more anti. The approach here has been nobody wants it, but they're going to be nice about it. And however, they also know that's going to degrade into something not so pretty.
What do you mean by they're going to be nice about it?
Well, for instance, what are you going to do for the city of Wasco? What are you going to do for Wasco about this? There's no advantage for them to have this here. It's just, there's nothing but headaches, really. So, in exchange for that, what are you going to do? You know, they're taking that kind of approach.
How do they approach you, and what did they say?
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in.
Well, basically, they invite you to all the meetings. You know?
Okay.
You know, Wasco chapter both have had all these meetings. You know, with the rail authority.
Okay.
And they explain and give, you know, or basically they don't explain a whole lot. They have everything up on the mat, you know, the walls and stuff, and you run around and ask questions.
Okay.
So, you know, and we've had some private meetings too, also.
Happy.
Because as long as you have lots of alternatives, no one can put them in their sights. So, partially that's a strategy, but partially, you know, to their credit, they're mandated to look at alternatives too. So. Yeah. So they have to look at that, but also it does give them a little cover at the same time.
We really don't matter to the votes in the urban centers. We don't matter.
No, we don't. Well, you know, the urban centers basically take the whole valley as I won't say wasteland, but you know, it's cheap land. It's not very productive. You know, I've been in some of their arguments and basically said, you know, agriculture is to the low end of everything anyway, and so we really don't need it.
Well, we have no voting base.
And
we're
well,
1% of the world, so we got nothing.
Well, that's true.
I mean, we're 1% of the voting
surely,
base.
surely they know the statistics. You know, like what was it? Like California produces 1/3 of the nation's food, or something like that.
They don't care.
I mean, they don't.
No. You don't understand that. See, that part doesn't matter. You can quote that all day long because basically, when you ask them that, we can get our food elsewhere anyway. It's not a problem.
Yeah. I don't think I want to ride on the train that damn fast. You know, you never know. I don't like flying. You know, I first time I flew, I had to go to Nam. I had no choice, but you know, to get there. But
you don't mind flying?
No, I hate it. I don't know why. Yeah. You know, and even the boat too. You know, my wife wants to go on the cruise and everything. Yeah, I can touch the damn land. I don't. You don't know what's in the damn bottom. So I live there anyway. I live in Shafter. So.
How long have you lived in Shafter?
37 years.
37
years.
So
I used to live in Buttonwillow, a small town in Buttonwillow. I used to live there for until I got drafted and went to Nam, and I lived there maybe 2 months and moved out and got married and moved to Shafter since. So.
You like Shafter?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's growing. You know, I don't know where the jobs are to get all the houses. You know, they're building houses, and people now they're all vacant.
Yeah.
So people losing jobs, you know, it's kind of hard to stay with your payments. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not a bad town. I like it. It's real quiet. And
I was born. We're originally from Hanford.
Oh, Hanford?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got some man cousins over there now.
Oh, yeah.
They used to live in Salinas.
Okay.
And they moved to Hanford.
All right. Yeah.
So living over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's good. You know. So we got all kind of trains here. We got Amtrak. It comes to here about 7 miles an hour.
Yeah.
There's about. I guess they come 2, 4, 6 times a day.
Yeah?
Yeah, I went to 7:30 in the morning. I get here 7:30 in the morning. It comes by an hour later, and then 9 o'clock, and then 11:30, and then 12, and then 1.
So you know all the schedule then?
Oh yeah. You know, I guess to find out, I know there's two different.
Across the street is the city manager.
The city manager?
Do you want us to go get him?
You want to talk to the city manager? The manager of the city of Shafter.
Sure. I mean, if he's willing to come over.
Nice to meet you.
It's my brother Nate and my brother Adam's around here somewhere.
Adam's doing laundry.
Yeah.
Forward-thinking, progressive kind of person that says, look, I mean, you know, small town valley folks, you got no imagination. We're going to get this thing built. We need to build it. And they understand that and can appreciate that way of thinking. Actually, we probably are more forward-thinking than those people would realize. I mean, we're committed to agriculture, and we know who butters our bread, I guess, is one way to put it, and it's these guys. And so, I mean, we're not interested in messing up our livelihood. At the same time, running it through the middle of town and having it just sit there is going to be problematic, one. And the second thing for me is I have to work on it every day when I'd rather be doing other things.
The basis.
Hillary came from what, Long Beach today?
Union Station.
Union Station for $16 to Bakersfield.
Okay.
Now, is the high-speed rail going to beat that?
No.
How long
did it take you?
Under 2 hours. It cost me $16 to go from Union Station to the Amtrak station in Bakersfield.
$10 versus $45. They're just sitting there in an office somewhere making this up.
Well, the baseline right now is $16.
Yeah.
Am I right?
No, I think they have the baseline.
I don't know. It's a little cheaper to walk, just a little, but right
not
now,
that much.
Right now, this trip is $16
From
LA.
Well, but it's not fast enough. It's not fast enough to commute for employment, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
It seems kind of silly to me, is at least in our part of the country, is Bakersfield has decided that station has to be right in the middle of downtown. It's the most expensive place to put it. Fresno's decided they have to put it right in the middle of downtown. So they've extended this romantic notion of urbanization and how this high-speed train is going to make those downtown cores flourish and be successful. In Europe, those trains hit the outskirts of town. Boy, they're there for moving people, not for.
Then you take the subways to downtown. After that.
And that, I think there's this desire for these cities to kind of milk this high-speed train for more than just moving people. has put it at some risk.
And so I went to art school because I took art classes because it was the only way to hang out at college. It was the place I was allowed to be. So, I mean, I enjoyed it.
This is what he said.